welcome to your twin flame reading here at Soul Evolution Tarot. It is a timeless reading, so whenever you're going to come across it, trust that there might be a message for you. I'm also going to have an extended video for you today, so you might want to check it out. The link will be in the description box below, and I'm going to see how your twin is currently seeing you, what's their intention towards you at this time, and is there a possible action that they might be taking, okay? And coming back to today's reading, I'm also going to be tapping into collective energy and looking at your divine masculine energies, then your energy, and then the connecting energy for both of you. However, I want you to remember that it is a general reading, so please take whatever is resonating and leave what doesn't. Also, keep in mind that energies are not gender specific, so assign the roles for yourself as needed. Cross watchers are welcome. Other than that, this reading is for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you will feel guided to exchange your energy on this channel, please consider liking this video, subscribing, sharing, or leaving me comments. It all truly helps to grow my channel, and I am truly grateful for all of your feedbacks and support. Okay guys, now let's get into your reading. My spirit guides that do no harm to me or through me for the highest and greatest good of all, please come with clear guided messages. So first, let's grab a few cards to see what energies are currently surrounding your divine masculine, okay? And then we'll get into tarot and oracle cards. So let's see, Libra, what is happening with your divine masculine at this time, what they might be dealing with. Okay, we do have ego coming through. We have summer as an indication for some of you. We'll get into this in a minute. And we do have spring. Interesting. So I feel like spirit is indicating these two periods. So we are currently, if you're watching this at the time of me recording, however, it is a timeless read, but if you're watching at the time of me recording this video, we are currently in the summertime, and I feel like summer might be significant in a way for this connection, where there might be some major changes and shifts. For some of you, you might have met this person during summer, or there was a separation during summer. Again, it might resonate for all of you differently. We also had springtime, okay? So for some reason, spirit is indicating that these periods of time are somehow important. Again, if you know your situation better, you might know what this might have to do with. Maybe in the springtime you guys have separated, and now during the summertime, you know, things are shifting and changing. But again, it could be many different factors and things, so I would leave these energies up to you to really understand them, because it is a general reading. However, we did get this card, ego, coming through. So okay, so I feel like your divine masculine might be in their, you know, ego state, where they might be really you know, not following their heart at the time, and maybe being even selfish in a way when it comes to you, divine feminine, or this connection. They might be really focusing right now on themselves. They might be, you know, doing things where they might be overindulging in some things driven by ego, okay, and pride. Maybe I'm also getting that they might not be wanting to reach out to you at this time, because they're still having, you know, this battle between their heart and their ego, okay? And I feel like they're trying to suppress their feelings, or they really are closed off to this connection at this time. So there is a strong indication that this masculine perhaps needs more time to work on themselves, but perhaps view situation differently, and they need to open up their heart and become receptive to the love you're willing to give them. And again, they also be willing, they also be they need to be giving as well. So they need to create this equal give and take balance, because maybe you, divine feminine, were giving too much in a situation, and this masculine did not reciprocate those energies, and this is because they're still battling with their own mind, with their ego and pride, okay, that's getting in the way. Okay, so let's get some tarot and see what is happening when it comes to their mental space, in terms of this connection and you, divine feminine. So let's take a look what's happening there. Okay, we do have the Fool card, Major Arcana, coming through. Ooh, another Major Arcana, the High Priestess. Okay. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. So I feel like this divine masculine might be facing some sort of new opportunities in their life right now with this Fool card, and I feel like they have the ability to take this leap of faith and step into something new. However, when they're thinking about you, divine feminine, and this connection, they're definitely are hoping that there's going to be another chance, another opportunity, but it does require them to take this risk. Okay, and I feel like at this time maybe this masculine is not quite in the right space or energetic frequency where they're ready to take this leap. However, they are thinking about to take this leap of faith. But at the same time, with the High Priestess, first of all, they might be seeing you, divine feminine, as this High Priestess. Okay, I feel like you're coming off as someone very mysterious to them. Maybe they are thinking that there's a lot of things they're not aware of when it comes to you or this connection, and it might be throwing them off a little bit because you're like this enigma, you're like this mystery to them. They cannot really read you easily, and they might even perceive you as having some sort of secrets, or being not fully open, okay, when you guys are interacting. However, with the High Priestess, I feel like their intuition is really trying to guide them in the right direction, but because of their ego and pride, they might be blocking this intuition and not getting the messages that they are supposed to get. However, with the Three of Pentacles here, I do feel like deep down this divine masculine is thinking about collaborating with you, maybe coming together, or even creating something in terms of work or your mission, okay, especially for those divine masculines who already are aware of this twin flame journey. So they might be really wanting to create something together with you, divine feminine. Another thing, what I'm getting with the Three of Pentacles, for some of you there is a possibility that there is a third party involved, and by third party I don't always mean the romantic partners. However, this might be the case for some of you, but it could be a work situation, it could be family situation. So whatever it is, there might be an interference in this connection, and this divine masculine might be feeling a little stuck, not knowing how to find solution for this obstacle that they're facing right now. Okay, but overall I do feel like they do think about you oftentimes, and they are thinking about taking some sort of a risk here when it comes to this connection. But again, their ego might be really, you know, stopping them from, you know, following their heart and actually taking that first step towards you, Divine Feminine. Okay, so let's see here, when it comes to their heart space, what is it that they're feeling towards you at this time? Okay, we have Three of Cups coming through. We have the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. That's another major arcana. And we have the World. Okay, another major arcana here. So definitely for some of you here, again, with the Three of Cups, there might be a possibility of third party. Again, take it how it might resonate for your situation. But also with the Three of Cups, this Divine Masculine really wants to feel this lighthearted energy with you. They want to reconcile. They want to have fun with you, Divine Feminine. They want to spend maybe some quality time, you know, to bring more joy into this connection, into both of your lives, okay? So there is this sense of wanting for some sort of celebration together. Now with the Hanged Man, I feel there has been some stagnation in the situation, and maybe for a very long period of time you've been waiting for this Divine Masculine, and it seems like they're not doing anything, they're not taking action, they're not communicating, and it feels like they're might be non-existent, okay, to you, Divine Feminines. However, this masculine, I feel with this Hanged Man, they might be going through some sort of awakening period where again, I feel like Spirit is trying to enlighten them and really guide them, and when it comes to their heart space, I feel like Spirit wants them to open up their heart space. But this Divine Masculine might be a little bit stubborn and resistant to accepting that, okay, and this is what might be causing this stagnation in your connection at this time, because they're not willing either to work on themselves or on this connection. So there is this pause happening for both of you at this time. Now with the World card, they definitely want to again be successful when it comes to this connection. They want reconciliation. They might be seeing you as someone who really completes them, even though they need to understand that they're whole and on their own, and they don't need anybody else, okay? But with the World card, definitely they're hoping again to either to close some sort of a difficult chapter cycle with you, Divine Feminine, or overall in their own life. They want to, you know, complete old cycle and begin new one, and they're hoping that there's going to be a success to that, okay? Also, the World card might indicate there is a distance between you two, either physical or you know, mental distance. So I feel like this Divine Masculine is also thinking about that they want to, you know, come closer to you, either to open up emotionally, or if you guys are at a distance from one another, they do want to travel towards you to be closer with you, okay? So that's what I'm getting. Now let's see here, what is actually shifting and changing for this Divine Masculine in the near future. So let's see here. Okay, we do have the Knight of Swords coming through. We have Seven of Cups. And we have Page of Swords. Okay, so a lot of sword energy. Again, I feel like this divine masculine is just overthinking this connection too much. They're too much in their head, which again ties up to this ego, to this mental energy. However, I feel like they might really want to rush back into your life. However, they know that you might not accept them back for some reason. Maybe in the past they've done something or said something where they might have really hurt you, especially with their words, because you know, Knight of Swords might be a little bit harsh with their words and very impulsive. Okay, so they might have a tendency to, when they're emotional, get easily you know, upset or angry with something, and this is something that they might need to work on. Again, with the Seven of Cups, I feel there's still going to be some sort of you know, dreamy energy with this divine masculine when they're thinking about their connection. So there's a lot of either daydreaming, or actually they might be dreaming about you, divine feminine, or about this connection. Okay, this is the way Spirit sending them, you know, messages. However, they still might be confused by the signs, or you know, things they might be getting and not quite understanding why they might be seeing those signs, synchronicities, or other you know, guidance from Spirit. Okay, they might also feel confused when it comes to this connection, but again, because they've been really blocking their intuition, and ego is really taking over them. Okay, again, with the Page of Swords, I feel like there is a strong desire to communicate with you, divine feminine. However, they might be still not ready to take the step forward. Perhaps this is the risk that they're thinking about, either coming forward with some sort of communication, but again, they might be stopping themselves because they're really afraid that maybe you're going to reject them, or again, you might have some sort of a conflict or a fight, especially if you guys had that in the past. But Page of Swords also tells me that this divine masculine might be also watching you, either through social media, or they might be asking you know, your friends, family members, okay, what's going on in your life at this time. So I do see that this divine masculine is needing to work on themselves because they're not quite aligned with their own energies, and this might be, you know, blocking from you guys coming together. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. So they still need some time to work on themselves. Okay, let's see here now when it comes to you, divine feminine, what is happening for you. So what's happening in your mental space when you're thinking about your divine masculine. Okay, what energies wants to come through. Okay, we do have the Two of Swords. We have, this is the King of Cups. And I feel like this one wants to come through. And we have the Page of Cups. Okay, so I do see also confusion when it comes to your mental space, divine feminine, with the Two of Swords. There's some sort of indecision here. You might also be really closing yourself up right now to this connection, because again, you might have been hurt by this divine masculine in the past, and you're really unsure as to whether or not you want to really continue on this twin flame journey, or is it time for you to really let go and you know, and maybe let go and go on with your life. However, with the King of Cups and the Page of Cups, I do feel like you do have this deep emotions for your divine masculine. You might also perceive them as this King of Cups. They might be a water sign for some of you. Especially we got the Piscean energy here, so there's you might be dealing with water sign, okay, but it doesn't have to resonate, of course, for all of you. But with the King of Cups, you might really see them. You perhaps know that this divine masculine has those deep feelings for you, but they're not revealing them to you at this time, and you know that they might be holding themselves back for whatever reason. But at the same time, this really makes you be in this place of confusion again, not knowing what to do, and I feel like you are trying to find balance in your own life. However, it might be difficult for you to do so, especially whenever you are thinking about this masculine and this connection overall. Now we also have the Page of Cups, so I feel like you're hoping that this divine masculine at some point will reach out to you, maybe even apologize for some things they've said and done. However, I want you to be aware of the fact that you need to release any expectations, because by holding on to any expectations, you might create or get stuck yourself to a certain outcome in the situation, and it might create more of the stagnant energy in your connection. So I know it's difficult not to have any expectations, however, it is the best thing for you to do at this time. So I feel like you also quite often think about this divine masculine, and whenever you do, you are kind of coming to this place of indecision over and over again. So I feel like you really need to either shift your energy to something or someone else at this time, because it's not really serving you or this connection by really sitting in this energy of indecision, or perhaps waiting for this divine masculine, okay? So when it comes to your heart space, let's see here what's happening there. Okay, we do have the Hierophant, Major Arcana, Taurus energy. We have the Ten of Wands. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so when it comes to your feelings, I feel there is a big burden here you're carrying in terms of this connection and this masculine. So this is again something you might want to look at, because I feel like this whole situation right now is really burdening you at this time. So again, you might really want to reconsider how you're approaching the situation, or how much time you're thinking about this divine masculine, how much time you're in your head about the situation. Okay, because it might be creating these challenges for you, especially emotional challenges. Now, with the Hierophant, definitely you are understanding that there is this soul contract between you, that there is higher purpose and mission for both of you. And I feel like you're really aware of this. You might be even, teaching others about twin flame connections, okay? But again, with the Hierophant card, especially being in your heart space, you are hoping that there's going to be some sort of commitment between you two. But I feel like the more you think about it, the more you focus your attention on that, the more it prolongs the situation. Yes, you feel like it's taking forever. With the Knight of Pentacles, things are moving slowly, and again, you might be waiting for this divine masculine for a very long time. So if you're sitting around and waiting and constantly thinking thinking about this connection and this divine masculine, then definitely you need to refocus yourself and maybe do something what makes you feel, you know, joyful, happy, content. Perhaps spend time with other people that really might take this might take your attention somewhere else, because I feel like you might be stuck in this cycle of really attaching yourself to this connection and your divine masculine at this time. Okay, so let's see here what is actually shifting and changing for you in the near future. Okay, we do have the Knight of Wands coming through. We do have High Priestess, okay, coming through, Major Arcana here. And we do have the Six of Wands. Okay, let's see here. So a lot of fiery energy. So you might be, even though we're looking at Libras today, but you might have a lot of you know, fire sign energy in your chart. Okay. Now with the Knight of Wands, I feel like there's finally going to be some sort of movement and action happening in your own life, Divine Feminine. Okay, so you might be really taking charge of your own life and how the things are flowing and going in your life. So that's a great thing. You know, Knight of Wands is usually talks about adventures, talks about movement, progress. So definitely if there was a lot of stagnation period between you two, I feel like right now you might be really deciding to perhaps to move forward, either with your twin if he's going to show up, or without. So you're no longer willing to sit in this energy of waiting. Okay, so you are definitely moving forward. Now with the High Priestess, again, you might be really stepping into your power. You might be someone who has very good psychic abilities. Okay, you do have this knowledge within you, this wisdom that you might be actually teaching others. Okay, so you might also be really stepping into your mission here, Divine Feminine, whatever it is you might be doing. But I feel like you are trusting your intuition, you're really listening to your intuition, and you're just High Priestess, she knows. Okay, she doesn't talk about it, but she knows. So I feel like this is you, Divine Feminine. You just know everything deep down. You intuitively know, and you're starting to trust what you know already. Okay, that's the message I'm getting. Now with the Six of Wands, again, there's going to be success, there's going to be movement, there's going to be victory, triumph. So whatever you're doing right now in your life, Divine Feminine, I feel like things are going to really speed up, and you're going to come out as this victorious person here. Okay, so definitely things are starting to roll for you, and for some of you, you might be getting some sort of recognition, either from you know, your friends, family members, or even if this is it has to do something with your work. People will really start to recognize you and your talents. Okay. So there's a really positive shift is coming for you, Divine Feminine. Okay, so now let's see what's the connecting energy for both of you. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, we do have the Judgment card, Major Arcana coming through. So Judgment. Okay, this is the Tower, again another Major Arcana, and we have the Knight of Cups, Knight of Chalices in this particular deck. Okay, here, so two Major Arcana, so there's definitely going to be some sort of change and shift happening here, and I feel like you both really feel that it is coming very soon in terms of your connection. Now, with the Judgment card, I feel like you both really want, you know, to have this renewed energy within your connection. You both know that you guys are destined to be in one another's life. Even though your divine masculine might not know your twin flames, but deep down they just understand that you were meant to be in their life for a reason, and they do feel this a deep bond and connection with you on the soul level. So this Judgment card, I feel like you both know that maybe right now you both are working on your life lessons right now, and perhaps the separation is necessary to figure things out in your life, especially if either one of you or both of you might be dealing with a third party situation, whatever that is meaning for you, okay? But definitely with the Judgment, you are you both have awoken into this connection, okay, in your own way. And the reason why I'm saying that is because your masculine might still be battling their ego, and they're not completely, you know, aware. Or even if they are aware, I feel like they still have some sort of either doubts or, you know, thoughts that sometimes might really throw them off from their path, okay, on this twin flame journey. Now, we also have the Tower, so definitely you feel and felt like your lives have completely changed. When you guys met, okay, you might have had a lot of, you know, Tower moments in your own lives. Again, this masculine might really feel that their whole life is crumbling down, and I feel like you too, Divine Feminine. But, you know, strangely enough, but in this particular deck, there's 3 people in this card. So again, there's a strong indication that there might be someone else involved. And I'm also getting that there might be a lot of jealousy going on, especially if there's some romantic partners involved, okay, between you two. So definitely your divine masculine might be jealous, or if you do have someone, this other person might be someone who's very jealous, and there might be an interruption in this connection because of other people involved here, okay. Now, with the Knight of Cups, I feel like you both, again, your divine masculine might really want to come forward and be this knight in a shining armor and kind of offer you this cup of love, okay? But at the same time, they're really maybe scared to open up, or they're just not knowing if you're going to accept what they have to offer. And you, Divine Feminine, you also, as I said, because we did get the Page of Cups here, I feel like you are waiting for this Divine Masculine to show up in your life. But again, don't spend too much time thinking or overthinking and really being attached to a certain outcome or idea how this might happen for both of you, because it only creates more stagnation in this connection. So rather than stressing or overthinking, you know, focus on yourself to something else, perhaps your work, perhaps, you know, other people or things in your life that you really love, okay, and it's really going to help you detach yourself, which will create and attract your divine masculine back into your life. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for the connecting energies. Now let's move on into your oracle cards. So this is the Demonology deck. So let's see what else we need to know when it comes to your situation. Okay, we have show the world the real you, full moon and Aquarius. Again, maybe there's something has to do with your life purpose or mission, divine feminine, where spirit is really wanting, you know, perhaps you need to show yourself to the world. Perhaps you have certain talents that you really want to, you know, express, and I feel like spirit is pushing you towards that because you're going to be very successful in whatever you are doing. Okay, now let's grab this wisdom of the oracle deck. Okay, we have number 1, yang energy, which is the masculine energy, and it's very similar to the magician card because you know, this masculine energy is very creative, also energy, and it has the ability to, like the magician has the ability to make things happen, to manifest, because they have all the tools. And I feel like it is an advice again for you, divine feminine, to really perhaps to step into your more masculine energies, where you might be wanting to take some sort of action in your own life right now, which really going to lead you to this beautiful place. Okay, yeah, because there is an energy of some kind of creation here, so you might really be thinking about creating something. Okay, and you do need to take that step rather than just thinking about it or desiring it. Okay, you need to actually be more in your masculine energy to take that first step towards that, whatever that is you're desiring. Okay, and I feel like with this card as well, your masculine also needs to step up to the situation and be in their masculine energy to really take that action towards you. So again, I feel right now spirit is advising both of you to really take some sort of actions. Again, feminine, this energy doesn't have to do with you know, reaching out to your masculine. No, this is more on in your own life. I feel like whatever ideas you had, or maybe you were working on some sort of project or business, then spirit is saying take some sort of action towards that, and you're going to be really, you know, successful, okay, in that area. So here, this is the energy oracle. So what else for Libra and their divine masculine? Okay, we have number 12, the temple path. So I feel like you both are walking this path, this spiritual you know, journey, this awakening, ascension, and it is you know, it might be a slow process, however it's leading you to something beautiful. Okay, so you really need to embrace and accept this path that you're on, and perhaps, you know, surrender to anything or to certain circumstances that you might be facing right now when it comes to this connection, because spirit has your back, and they are leading you to your best, you know, to your best life, to your best potential here, and to this beautiful union. You just gotta really trust the journey and go with the flow. Okay, so this is the star seed oracle. So for you divine feminines, I want to pull one card and see what else spirit wants us to know. Okay. Okay, we have star family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Okay, so definitely you do have, you know, your soul family, soul tribe. And if you've been feeling lonely on this journey alone, you might want to find your star family, your soul family, okay? Because it says call and support. So you might be asking even, you know, your spirit guides, whoever you believe in, you know, for some sort of help and support when it comes to this journey. And again, you might want to find, you know, close-minded people where they would understand what you're going through right now on this journey, okay? So let's see here. I also want to grab an advice for you, Divine Feminine. So this is the newer deck that I got. To be honest, I don't remember the name because I'm always forgetting these names. I believe it's called the Wild Offering, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so what is the advice for you right now, Divine Feminine? Okay, it says true love. Your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner. But this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. Okay, so again, there's an indication here for you, Divine Feminine, that you are whole, even though you feel like you might be you know, missing your Divine Masculine, and perhaps you might not feel whole without them. However, you do need to understand that you are, you know, complete and whole on your own, and you don't need another person to really fulfill you and make you happy. So find this true love within yourself first, and once you do that, that's when your Divine Masculine is really going to, you know, come back into your life, and they have to do the same. If they feel the same, that they're missing something from their life, they're, you know, missing you in terms of not feeling complete or whole, they also need to work on that aspect, because this is something that needs to be healed, okay? Even though you're from, you know, you are one soul, however, you are whole on your own, okay? And you do really need to embrace that and understand this. So no other person is going to really make you happy unless you have the self-love for yourself, okay? And this card does talk about that. Now, the last thing I wanted to do is get some messages from your Divine Masculine. So let's see here what messages wants to come through. Let's see. Okay, it says, I'm afraid of losing you. Okay, so they are afraid of actually losing you for good. They might know that they've been taking a very long time to take some sort of action or communicate, okay? And they're afraid that it might be too late now. You might be walking away from this connection. Whoops, okay. It says, you are my biggest dream come true. So they're definitely dreaming about you. And I did say that Spirit is trying to guide them through their dreams, or they might be really daydreaming about you a lot here, Divine Feminine. Okay. So what else? And they are seeing you as their wish fulfillment in a way. Okay, it says, I'm reminiscing on the time we spent together. So they're definitely missing, they're being nostalgic. They are, you know, wanting to perhaps go back in time and experience these, you know, things with you again. And let's get one more message from them. And this one says, I'm sorry I've hurt you. What can I do to bring you back? Okay, so definitely if this divine masculine was in their ego and still is, then they might have really hurt you with their actions or words, and they do feel sorry. Okay, so don't think that they just forgot about it or they've moved on, but they definitely are thinking about you, and maybe they are still struggling with perhaps accepting or letting their, you know, ego and pride, you know, go. However, I feel they are trying their best to work on themselves too. Okay, so Libra, that's all I have for you. I hope it has resonated. If you want to check out the extended link, will be down below. So again, I'll be looking at how they're viewing you at this time, their intentions and possible actions if they're thinking of taking actions. Okay, so otherwise I'm sending you absolute love and light, and I will see you guys in my next readings. Take care.